where he's supposed to be. He may not have been working for 5 or 10 years, but he knows how to be an automotive tech. So put him into automotive
and
tech.
really, the pressure's a little bit different in the military.
Yeah.
I would say the pressure's a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, it's basically what you're saying is you're back in a civilian state and your skills were not transferred, but at the same time, you still know the job. You know the job. So that is in itself
experience.
That's experience, and that's your resume. You know the job.
Yeah.
Once you're an automotive mechanic, you're an automotive mechanic.
With experience.
Yeah, but even if you wasn't in the military, you still are that. Just mean you may not have licensing, you may not have, and those things are formalities because people can help you to get those easier.
Let me ask you a question, Todd. So you served in the military, in the field as a combat medic.
Yes.
Okay, and corpsman. Now and corpsman is another. It's the Navy's version of a combat medic.
That's right.
So in addition to that, OJT or on the job training. You have a master's degree in health administration.
Right along that line that I was working.
Right in that same career path. So now, after 6 years in the military, which the amount of time that you put in the military to transfer it to civilian, the job is like double the time.
Right.
It doesn't transfer. Plus a master's degree. So why should you start off in an entry-level position?
Exactly. I can't start off at entry-level because my skill set is beyond that. And what happens is every time I go in and say I'll go in as a medical assistant. Nothing wrong with being a medical assistant, but I was trained to give more to that company and that organization and that job. I was trained to be the operator of that department because my training, just like in the military, when I came out, I went and I did that training for my master's degree in order to give the most skills for my position.
Right.
So if I'm not given the skills for my position, it's basically wasting my talent and
frustrating, I'm sure as well.
And I'm just at a level where the company is only using a small portion, a quarter of what I can contribute.
Do you feel like this is a problem that a lot of vets run into?
I'm sure it is because of the fact that we come out and there's no real transition. There's a transition based on, okay, if you're just coming out the military right now, yeah, they'll transition you to keep going and to look for something. But for vets that's been out of the service for a while, we just fall under the cracks because we still have all of these great skills, these unbelievable skills, which we can do. We may have conditions, but we still can do these great skills and be not just an asset to a company, but we go into actually the skill set that we was when we were in combat and when we were in the military, which is a double positive for that company.
Now let me ask you this. Now a lot of people when they join or enlist in the armed forces, they are told that their MOS or their rating, that if they that will transfer over to the civilian sector.
They say that all the time.
And the truth of the matter is that it doesn't.
It doesn't. And there's few companies that I could say will be like, okay, well, we're sure that we're going to take vets.
Right.
And that's just the bottom line is that we need to have not just a regular transition, but we need to have companies and organizations and corporations that are willing to come out and get us because of our talent set. And our talent set never left when we left the military. It's just the paperwork that's never transferred.
This is Matt Simone and
Tyrone James.
Bravo Foxtrot United Veterans. God bless our troops and God bless the principles that made our great nation free. For now, ladies and gentlemen, we're out. Thank you, Ty. That was beautiful.